Okay, guys, the time has come. It's the day the bike goes to BMW storage, and just waiting for the BMW van. It's pretty cool that they drop and pick up the bike for the winter storage. So, end of March, they will come back and give me the bike. It's a free service. Otherwise, I have to ride the bike there and take an Uber or something back or a taxi. This is a great service they offer. It's part of the package. And this is something Harley Davidson didn't offer. So Harley Davidson, I would have to drop the bike and have my wife pick me up or take an Uber or something, which was fine also. But this is a great free service, which I'm happy about. So we'll see the bike now end of March, and if March is not much snow and good weather, then probably middle of March I will take the bike back and start my riding season for 21. Alright, just let's wait till the van comes and then we'll start the video. Just waiting for my bike to be picked up, and I thought let me talk to you guys because I take any opportunity I get to make a video, and hopefully my videos help you. I wanted to firstly thank you guys for the amazing response on the MBA video which I had done a few weeks ago with Karishma. Now that has become my #1 video and has crossed above 50,000 views, so go check it out if you haven't. That was pretty helpful for the younger students to be those who are aspiring to be MBAs in India especially. So now I thought let's do a follow-up video, and I will keep doing such similar videos whenever I can, and obviously it's a weekday, so Karishma has her own schedule. I'm not going to trouble her. But I definitely wanted to talk about 3 things: your career, your salary, and your boss. Now, if we start with career, a career basically starts, and when I say career, I'm talking about corporate world. I'm not talking about business or entertainment industry. I'm talking about a corporate career. If we talk about corporate career, it can start as early as 20 years old and 22-year-old. If you do an MBA, then maybe a little later. But your career spans about 40 years. If you work till your retirement, which is 58, 60, in the US there's no retirement age. You can work till as long as you want, as long as you're fit for the job. So your career could be 30, 40, 50 years. Now that is extremely a big chunk of your life. I would say most of your adult life is work. So one is, don't sweat the small stuff. If 1 year you miss a promotion, or 1 year you don't get an interview, 1 year you don't get a job that you applied for, you have to focus on the 40 years. If you think of months and days and weeks and let that get you down, that's a bit too harsh on yourself. So when you think of your career, obviously career goals matter, career ambition matters. You need to decide which country you want to work in, what kind of job you want to do, what kind of company you want to work in, and set your goals accordingly, because no boss or no peer group is going to help you on the career aspects. They may give you some advice, but they will never help you the long term. It is pretty much self-driven, and I've worked for 20 years, Karishma's worked for 20 years. We both have some experience when we talk about all this. And I plan to make detailed videos separately on career, salary and boss. But today I just thought of summarizing a little of each. So career, just to summarize, it is a long journey. It is 40 years. Few years may be big flops for you. Few years may be big successes. Few promotions may go by, few promotions may come before you even expected them. You will have these kind of ups and downs because it is like climbing a ladder, right? Some steps you run up, some steps you walk, some steps you may go backwards also. So treat your career as a long 5-day cricket test match, and those of you who don't understand cricket, it's basically the longest game in the world where you play a game of cricket for 5 days at times. Think of your career as the long haul. Think of your career as something you're going to live with for 40, 45, 50 years, depending which country you are and what are the retirement ages. Now let's move on to salary. A big part of your career decisions will be linked to your salary, what salary you accept when you join a company, what salary you're at as far as comparing to the market, what salary you are as far as comparing to your education you've done. Salary is the biggest motivator and demotivator in your corporate life. Now, when I earned 7,000 rupees in my first job in 1999, 7,000 rupees was my salary 20 plus years ago. When I earned that much, I was not happy. When I earned 5-10 lakhs a month also, I was not happy. So what does it tell you? It tells you that salary will always be less than you expect. You always feel your salary is less, your bonus is less, your perquisites are less. It is human tendency, right? We always want more. Why do people quit the corporate world and start becoming entrepreneurs or businessmen? Because they want much more money. So when you're deciding a job or deciding where you want to work, I would say salary should be 30% of your decision. Don't make salary your 100% decision, because if you're driven by the money, the focus on the job, the focus on the role you're going to do, the focus on what you want to be in 10 years, 15 years, all that will be under the table. Your only driver will be money. And there will be so many other aspects that you may just end up hating your job. So you'll have a bigger bank balance than your neighbor or bigger bank balance than your college friends, but you will be so bloody unhappy. So again, I will make a separate video on salary, but I wanted to touch on a few aspects here. That salary is not important. It is important to pay your bills. Salary is important to pay your home loans, to pay your car loan, but it does not come at the price of your satisfaction and the price of your well-being. So if you're earning a lot and you feel your job is not great, the company is not great, the boss is not great, then whatever salary you get, you will still want to quit and go somewhere else. So keep that in mind. Salary is a motivator. Salary is a big driver of your career, but don't make it the number one driver. And at the same time, if you're earning well, obviously that could change. Overnight you could lose your job. You may have to take a job much less paying than the one you're doing. So don't assume that, okay, because I make a certain salary this month, that I can buy products, houses, cars, bikes, and then next month you don't get a paycheck. You're going to be screwed, right? You're going to have all these assets. So basically live within your means, but that again is your personal choice, how you want to manage your money. But when it comes to salary, definitely don't go cheap. I mean, if you have a job or a responsibility that is, of a certain level of paycheck, you must demand that paycheck. If you're living in Bombay, obviously you will earn much more because the cost of living is higher in Mumbai. If you're living in New York, you will earn much more because the cost of living is higher in the big cities. If you're in a small town, like let's say any smaller town, you will obviously be paid a little less, But at the same time, do checks on Google, do checks on LinkedIn as to what comparable salaries are for the experience and for the job you're doing. So keep that in mind, and obviously in the comment section, please, if you have any questions on salary, on career, please let me know. BMW van is here. They're gonna load the bike into the van, and after the bike goes, we will continue the video. This is a nice icebreaker from the boring topic of career and salary. And I'm a little upset that I won't see the bike for a few months, but I'll be happy the bike is in a warm, beautiful BMW storage with the technicians checking it on a daily basis. So he's just riding it into the bus now. Let's check it. There she goes. And secure. See her in March. Okay guys, back home to talk about the most important point, and the most important point of my video is that of your boss. Now, as you join a company, there's only one thing you can't decide, and that is who is going to be your boss. Just like when you are born into this world, you can't decide who your parents and brothers and sisters are. The same, as you join a company, it's up to God who your boss is. I've had about 7-8 bosses in my career, and 5 or 6 of them were excellent. I mean, I think I'm honored to have bosses like those, especially my early to mid career. A couple of bosses were real assholes. I mean, when I look at them now too in their life, they're pretty much failed people. So, people don't change, right? If you're a bad boss, you will also be a bad human being. You will also probably be a bad husband or wife, and you will probably be bad at every human interaction. So I don't want to spend time talking about bad bosses, but good bosses have been enablers to my career. Good bosses are those bosses who are not like police or like, demanding targets, timelines, extremely rigid on, the nitty gritties, hand holding, micromanagement. We don't want bosses like that. We want bosses who help you, who are more like leaders, who develop you, who coach you, who mentor you. Of course, if you're back on your timelines, if you're back on your projects, if you're back on your delivery, the boss has to be there to crack the whip. But if a boss assumes a role of just being a police officer to the team, to a person, that boss is probably going to be 3 levels below you in the long run in the corporate world. So you got to have bosses which enable you to do well, enable you to succeed, enable you to such an extent that one day you could take their position. And the vibe you get with your boss would be, I would say the first day when you meet, you get to know. And a lot of bosses gel well with people who are like them, who have their personality. But that is extremely wrong. You could have someone in your team who's a very different personality, who has a completely different work style, a way of being, but he could be your top performer. So a boss should not only gel, or you should not only gel with a boss basis of personality, common hobbies. You like to go out for a drink, you like to go out for lunch. Those are absolute no-nos. They're good to have, but you cannot decide your boss or how good you're enjoying your tenure in that company basis how cool your boss is. Okay, you want a boss who's going to ensure that your career gets to the best level that it can. And again, I talk to my young audience here. So if there are people who are stalwarts in the corporate world who watch my videos, that's fine. This may not be for you, but to my young audience, I think career, salary, boss are extremely important as a triangle to ensure your holistic success in the corporate world. Now, that being said, I will make more detailed videos on this. I don't make these videos every time because it is a little boring for me also to talk all this. YouTube is taking away my mind from the work, the corporate world, all that. But I will make these videos to help you guys, and I hope it helps. So let me know in the comments. All right, guys, this was a short clip on these 3 topics. The bike is gone. I need to focus on my emotions of being without my bike now. Take care, guys. Bye.